Hello, everyone. Welcome to Clairvoyant Conversations. I'm Solrita Antaria. So tonight we will be doing a couple of different things. So what we're going to do, I've got my cards here. You can see that I've got crystals charging on top of a few of the decks. So I'm just shuffling to get started. And I can see we've got a couple of people on here. Hello, thank you for joining us tonight. Beautiful to see you all here. Hi, Taylor. Hi, Jeannie, Lankin, Phyllis, Libby. All right, so what we're going to do is have a look into the week ahead, and then I will try and answer as many questions. I'm not sure, because I'm feeding to a couple of pages, so I'm not sure if we will be able to see all the comments. So if you're not on Spiritual Events Directory and I can't see your comment, please jump on over to Spiritual Events Directory and your question should be able to jump in there. So let's have a look and see what we've got for the week ahead. So I did get an impression before we started from Spirit too, so it will be interesting to see what energies we've got. So I'd love to wait until everyone's jumped on here so we can get a collective read. Hi, Jason. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Linda. Terry. Beautiful to see you all here. Thank you for joining us. Oh, awesome. We've got Marsha from Australia as well. I'm also from Australia. I'm from Melbourne. So for those that don't know me, so I specialize in clairvoyant and psychic readings. So when I work, I do an aura drawing for my clients, look into the energies that are around them, because what I see is the aura is almost like a photo or an energy snapshot of what is happening around you for that specific point in time, sometimes even going into the future. So we can see future energies, future things happening in someone's aura. I can see like what you're heading towards, what's kind of around you. And I look into the different placement of where the colors are in your body. So whether it's on physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual or astral bodies, we can see the colors and the placement. And that to me translates as a language. So sometimes I will also see symbols and different things with someone's aura, also see different guides around people, but in a general session with me, so a standard session is a 1 hour session. I do have clients book a 2 hour session. I also have half hour available too, but we do an aura drawing, we do a tarot reading, we chat to the guides, and we really get an understanding for what's coming up for you at the moment. But of course, we also do have time to answer questions. So what we're going to do now is pick cards looking into the week. So what are the energies that we're working towards collectively for the week? And then I will start taking names and do some individual readings. I'll try and get to as many as possible, so please bear with me. I am led by Spirit as to where to go. All right, so this week ahead, I'm still seeing the same color as when I was just meditating just before too. So this is interesting. Okay, there. Spirit is guiding me here. All right, so we've got 3 cards. So we're going to start with them face down. And then when we get a clear picture, hi, Carrie, hi, Danny. When we get a clear picture to see what's happening, what we're going to do is flip them over. They might also ask us to go get some other cards too. They're asking me to get one particular one. Hi, Amy. Beautiful to see you here. So we're just doing the collective at the moment. This card is jumping up. So with this particular deck, I flip these ones over, but with the other deck, I really read into like what is told to me from the guides as well. And we have a sneaky one from another deck in here. So we'll turn this over. We have High Priestess energy working with us tonight. I hope you're all well and having a beautiful Wednesday. What would it be? Thursday morning, maybe for my friends in the US and Canada. So first of all, to start the reading for the week. Now, the image and impression that was shown to me in the meditation just before we all connected tonight was a lot of yellow. Yes, Jackie, I can see your comment on here. Thank you. So we have the High Priestess. Now, what was being shown to me was that this going forth for the week is a week of learning. This is a week of upgrades. It's a week of advancing ourselves. So really meditating and reflecting on anything that you feel is going to upgrade your life, your skills, your sense of peace, your sense of clarity, your sense of self-love, your sense of communicating love to others. This is what they're showing me right now. Oh, wow, Jeannie, that is very early. So we have the High Priestess, which is about discernment, precise. It says prophecy and vision. We can see here she's scurrying into a bowl of water and has a messenger in the form of a crow or a raven. We can see that she's working by the light of the moon. And our other cards that we have is transformation. So this makes sense why we're being asked to upgrade ourselves at the moment, why we're being asked to really tap in and learn interesting energies. We can see that she has these butterfly wings too, or these fairy wings. So definitely about transformation. Hi, Sana. Lovely to see you on here. And we also have patience. But what I see with this, and I had this card come up for a client today, for those of you that are looking to book clients, I only ever take client bookings either through DMing me directly, but most of the time it's through my website. It's only through DM if there's no available times on the website and you really need me to squeeze you in. So we have patience here, and what we can see is the seed is planted. So this is what I'm feeling for this week, is some kind of shamanic transformation. I have seen that a lot of you have been working with planting the seeds already. So a lot of this education and upgrade that we're tapping into this week is really coming in from the higher realms. So let's have a feel into these cards. Now, what I'm seeing is different magnetic energies coming through, and they're coming through like this. So what I'm actually seeing is more of a solar flare type activity. So I'm seeing different, I guess you would call it like rays emitting off the sun. So this is definitely a week for transformation. Let's have a flip into this. This is really interesting energy. We've got Prince of Cups. So we've got this prince bringing through this cup. The cup to me with the snake in it represents a new energy, a kundalini. Now, remembering that we had this kind of shamanic patience energy, this to me is a similar energy, because I see this Prince of Cups being an energy of bringing medicine, but it's the medicine for the soul. It's what does your heart, what does your soul need right now? So with this, we have this beautiful eagle energy that's coming through. This is your spirit asking you to look at things from a higher viewpoint or a higher vantage point. So this is what I'm seeing. And I can see Amy saying planting the seeds is always coming up so much within the last week for me. Definitely. Oh, thank you, Danny. I'm going to try and pick as many names that we can get to after this collective. I just don't want anyone to miss out. So the other card that we're working with is the card of gain. So if we're looking at seed planting, like Amy and I were just talking about, and this is the seed pod. So look at what it is that you need for your medicine right now. We're going to plant those seeds over the next coming weeks. So really looking and being so selective about what seeds do you want to take with you to the future. This might be jobs, career, friendship groups, love. I'm really seeing that this is individually about working on that shadow aspect with self too, and really tapping into that high priestess and high priest energy. It's not so much like masculine, feminine, but it's about tapping into that higher resonance of who you are on a soul level. So we also have Princess of Wands. Now, to me, this Princess of Wands is about transformation too, because we have the sun at the end of her wand. We can see, where is it? This side of the card, the wand is the transformational sun. We can see this Aries kind of fiery energy here. This orange-red color represents for me passion and confidence. Also can sometimes represent being pulled or dragged into the underworld by our fears. So when you're looking at planting seeds and you're looking at going ahead for the future, really tapping into not what other people's vision is for you for the future. This is about tapping into the core of who you are. We can see she's vulnerable. She's not wearing any clothing. We can see that she has the horns of Aries. So this is really about being headstrong. We can see that she has the altar burning here with the flames, and on there is the beautiful roses. We've got that Christ consciousness energy. So really tapping into the purity of who you are, not being afraid to shine. The tiger, which often represents fear in some of these cards, you can see is not in attack mode, but he's kind of dragging her down with him. So that's going around the throat chakra. So really look into what it is that you need to speak up. How can you express yourself? I feel that this is really such a week for advancement and moving forward. Not all of a sudden like a bang kind of change. This is really an energy of seed planting, clearing out the cobwebs, planning and laying the foundations for the future. So let's get some confirmation cards from this other deck. Okay, so they're asking me for 3 from this deck too. Okay. Okay, and I can feel the collective energy right now, even within our group. There's a lot of anxious energy around tonight. There's a lot of people wanting answers, so bear with me. I'm going to go where spirit takes me. I do have my personal readings as half hour, 1 hour, and 2 hours. Some people will even split the 2 hour session into half kinesiology, half psychic reading, so that we can really implement some of those spiritual changes that come up in the psychic reading. So these cards I'm just going to straight out flip. And I'm just asking them which way we should read. Okay. Because I think I've got my deck upside down. Yes, I do. So we have the 10 of Cups that is working to manifest. These are the seeds of what we are working for. Actually, this is 9 of Cups, sorry. 9 of Cups is kind of like that stage of where you've got this fulfillment happened, especially in my other deck. But in this one, we can also see that someone is guarding. You need to guard your future. You need to, guard these seeds that you're planting is what I'm seeing within this. Being careful. This sometimes can represent a third-party energy if it comes up to do with love. This reading tonight, the overall energy that I'm feeling for the collective and for most of you, even though this could possibly represent that third-party energy for some of you, but what I'm actually feeling is really being aware of how you can let yourself down sometimes, and being aware of how sometimes in saying yes to others, you're saying no to yourself. So really making a commitment. Oh, hi, Felicia. I'm so sorry to hear about your beautiful dog too. I saw that on Facebook through the week. I'm just sending you and your family a lot of love. So yeah, really looking at how can you best honor yourself in this week coming ahead. And I feel that this is going further into the future. The other card that we have is 4 of Swords, which can also be, a time for rest, a time for like really going within. But I do see this card being really highly beneficial, especially when we pair it with the journey of the High Priestess coming into the Prince of Cups, then flowing into the 9. We're talking about transformation, we're talking about gain, but this will take patience. This is about being patient with yourself. So beautiful reading for the week ahead. I encourage you to speak with other like-minded souls, whether it's someone that, you consider to be like a soul sister, a soul brother, a soul friend, really supporting each other and talking about what it is that you desire to manifest, because I feel that this is the time for manifesting, especially March. That was the same energy we were getting last week too. So let's pop these back in the deck. We will start to pick a couple of names, and they're asking me to bring the Avalon deck out tonight too. So we will have a play with that. All right, I'm going to where Spirit is taking me. All right, Amy Rose de Laurent, Lara Lou. Is it Lara Lou? Sorry. Blondie. Let's see. Danny Kukulovsky. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name, Danny. I'm going to call you Danny K. Okay. And Marsha Schultz. This is so interesting trying to write when I'm channeling mode, because English does not come out well. And there was a name I keep hearing Spirit say. I think there's a Samantha on here. Let me see. I'm hearing Spirit say Samantha. Hi, Phil. Samantha Love. There you are. I heard them say love, and I'm like, are you sure? But it was Samantha Love. Okay, so you guys bear with me. I'm going to read for this first little list of names, and then we will tap in and see what else is happening. All right, Samantha, they're just asking me to go to you first. So I'm just going to go straight to you. All right, we're looking into the Avalon deck tonight. What is the main thing that we're dealing with? The other thing that I'm feeling is a little bit of a stiff neck. So whether you've had some stress or some tension through the week, they're just talking about looking after yourself physically and structurally. All right, so they're giving us 2 cards out of here and a card out of here. All right, so I'm flipping these ones. Oh, Samantha, we got similar to what we had before as well. Let me just scroll back to the bottom of my page. All right, so we have Page of Wands. So there might be someone bringing or presenting a new opportunity. So this is an exciting time. We also have the High Priestess come back up for you. And we also have Resurrection, but in reverse. So with Resurrection, and what I'm seeing is this feels like a journey home, but because it's in reverse as well. So this could mean not so much like a resurrection, but I feel like it means a deep rest, is the information that I'm getting to do with this. So really looking for that new inspiration or that new idea, tapping into your High Priestess energy, taking the time out to really let that alchemy settle in, because I feel like you're going through a bit of an alchemical process or a bit of a reconnection back to soul level. It's a really, really exciting time, is what I'm seeing. Let's see if there's anything else that we need. They're just talking about rose quartz being really good for you right now, being really gentle with your soul and with yourself. I'm also just going to grab a card from here and flip this one over. Look at this confirmation for the seed planting that we were talking about before. This is an 8 of disc and it is a card of prudence. So really just tapping into that energy of what it is, like we talked about in the collective, that you want to take forward. It's got a lot of Virgo type energy too with this. So really look into what it is that you need to get organized. But I really feel this is tapping back into your deep magic. So something exciting for you. Let's pop these back in the deck. All right, so that was for Samantha Love. Amy Rose, let's have a pick for you. All right. And we will get to as many as we can. Yeah, that was for you, Samantha Love. And so we have a few more to get through. Then I'll start taking some other names as well. All right, Amy, I feel like this one wants to come out. This one. And this one. Now, the energy that I'm feeling with you, we'll leave these down for a minute. I'm just going to go with the energy. What I'm seeing is an opalescence of energy flooding through the crown chakra. They're talking about opening up to citrine, which is abundance. I'm also seeing, yes, definitely giving live readings. I can see your name on here, Jason. So please bear with us. We're going to get through a few more people and then I'll be taking some more names. So for Amy, what I'm seeing is this beautiful kaleidoscope sort of color that's opalescence and it's coming in from crown chakra. So let's flip these cards. So we've got Knight of Swords, which is that energy that's coming full charging ahead in. But this is on a spiritual level. So we also have 5, 6, 7 of Wands coming in. So we can see there might be like feeling a little bit of, that there's a lot going on for you right now as well. The other thing that we have is that there might be a closing off for you. We've got the World card. I feel like something happening around career, whether this is about making a choice or whether you've been thinking about, do I, don't I, should I, shouldn't I, wanting to tap into this beautiful energy that we've got coming up with this kaleidoscope of opalescence energy. Sorry, guys, I do not know how to... We can see here that this person is trying to spam us. Sorry about that, guys. Let me see if I can jump on over. Because they will be kicked off. Because we don't allow that over here. Kicked off. Because we don't allow that. You can hear me echo. Sorry, guys. Let me see if I can do this on here. All right, I'm not sure. If anyone else wants to report that spammer as well, that would be great. Sorry, guys, be with you in a moment. Oh, I just saw someone saying they feel calm when they listen to me. Thank you. Also, for anyone else that does find my voice kind of calming, I have free meditations on Insight Timer and on Spotify. Let me see if I can... Okay, I think I'm working out how to do this. Sorry, guys, I'm working with a new program that's here. Oops. So just trying to delete this person. And here I am, I'm back. So what I'm going to do, because sorry guys, it's just taking too much time trying to deal with that spammer at the moment. What I'm going to do is just go into Amy's reading. So we have Knight of Swords. So really paying attention to what I said before in regards to like with work and things. I feel like there can be more clarification around that, but it does feel like a one-on-one reading, just because I feel like there's a lot of decisions, a lot of things coming up. So hopefully I have reappeared for all of you. I can see some people on my other thing saying that I've disappeared. Yeah, so that's what I have for you, Amy. I hope that helps make sense of some things happening at the moment. So we will be going to Lara Lou. And I will be picking some more people really, really soon. Thank you, everyone, for your patience. I really appreciate it while I'm learning how to work this new streaming thing. All right, so we've got Lara Lou. I started to get taken straight to the chest, like around the heart area, and I saw yellow. I also started to feel a little bit like throat energy as well. Oh, thanks, Amy. All right, so what I'm seeing, we've got one card came out fast, face out. Oh, thank you, Sharon. You're so sweet. All right, let's have a look. All right. All right, so Lara Lou, we have one card face up. So we have this card. I know I just saw another troll. If anyone can report, that would be amazing. Because for some reason, it's not letting me do it on here. It must be people that are not following Spiritual Events Directory and they've come on and done it that way. So unfortunately, I can't block them on here, but I'm going to just ignore them, as you guys should too. And only ever booking meetings through my website. I never have any third-party bookings. So what we've got for you, Lara Lou, is success. Now, what was interesting was it was coming up with just around the heart area. That was the first place that it took me. And I almost felt choked up in a way. There's a lot of yellow energy too. So there's something to do with that learning coming up around this. I'm just going to see if these comments are also appearing on here. The other thing that we have is peace. And this for me is this blue lotus also represents that healing energy. The other thing that it can sometimes represent for me is like a bit of DMT type energy. And what I mean by that is a spiritual activation. So really interesting. I also see this as the Two of Swords representing sometimes making a choice. So whether your heart is asking you to make a choice and your mind is telling you something else. Thank you, Amy. Be gone, troll energy. I agree. Thank you, beautiful. So yeah, really interesting. Let's see what we have in our other deck for you as well, Lara Lou. And we have the energy of moving on. So whether this is speaking to the energy going on around the heart at the moment. So we have this card. Can you guys see that? There's a moving on, but it's moving towards the light. It's being moved to where spirit is calling you, is what I'm seeing with this card. So I hope that helps. Okay, and our next one that we had is Danny K. So let's pick a card for you, Danny K. And I will try and get to some more of you very, very soon. Thank you, everyone, for your patience and your love and support. I really appreciate it. All right, so Danny K. All right, so they've given me 3 cards out of this deck. So we always flip these ones. So let's have a look. We had patience come again. We had crown chakra, and we have intuition in reverse. So what I'm seeing with this is having patience, tapping into your crown chakra energy and not trying to force things to come, because I'm seeing intuition in reverse. This might be that your crown chakra and that higher self part of you is asking for you to really pay attention to self at the moment as well, but possibly not listening to your intuition. So seeing if your head and your heart and gut are saying the same thing, because I feel that this is really important to listen to your intuition at the moment. Let's get another card just to tune in with this. And I can see there is another troll back on. So if you guys wouldn't mind reporting, that would be amazing. Thank you. So let's have a look. We need some confirmation cards. I did see a tower moment then when I was shuffling, so you might be experiencing what I call a tower moment. But when you clear that, I feel that abundance is able to kick in. So that's what I feel we're working with. And then we have gain. We have the Hierophant, which is sort of like the ultimate magician. Thank you, Carrie. I'm going to pop you on here as well. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Then we have Prince of Disc. This is about you standing in your power. We have change, the sun, and adjustment. Spirit threw these out in order. So really paying attention to this. And I'm just seeing personal message come through. Hello. All right. So I hope that helps, Danny K. They're really asking you to pay attention to your intuition in regards to this situation at the moment. So Marsha Schultz, let's pick some cards for you. All right, this is interesting what they're showing me for you, Marsha. So what I'm seeing is they're showing me it's like having your eyes over here and someone standing right here. And it's that, what's that game from when we were all children? What's the time, Mr. Wolf? So that energy of, oh, thank you, Danny. So it's a good thing, really paying attention to your intuition, because it's trying to tell you something when you tap into that crown chakra energy. So what I'm seeing for this energy for Marsha is it's almost like, what's the time, Mr. Wolf? So it's like when you have your back turned, someone's sort of getting closer. So Spirit is talking about looking at what's sort of off to the side, what's in peripheral, paying attention to that, because they're saying sometimes, I guess, like when we let our guard down, or sometimes when we trust too much, we don't tend to trust our intuition. So listening to your intuition about paying attention to like what's in the peripheral, what's kind of like in the blind side type energy. Oh, that's right, Sana. I did talk to you through the week. I'm going to pop you on here as well. Very cautious about the rainbow light body check-in if you feel guided. Thank you, love. You're welcome. So we'll have a look into that. I'm just going to write rainbow light body. So I'm going where Spirit is also guiding me. So for Marsha, the energy we have is indolence. Now, this is an 8 of Cups. So this is sometimes, the things that we start to call in for our life, the things that we, oh, hi, Marge, beautiful to see you over here. Oh, you're not sleeping. Yeah, there's a lot of heightened energy at the moment. So yeah, we have this kind of indolence coming up for you, Marsha. Now, remembering what I said about paying attention to what's sort of like happening in the peripheral and sidelines, we can see we have the card of the Aeon here, which is sort of like connecting the different realms. We have the card of defeat. So really paying attention to that 5 of Swords energy, which can sometimes represent conflict. Pay attention to your senses is what I'm feeling. It could even be people that are telling you certain things. Hi, Tack. Lovely to see you on here too. So paying attention to what your intuition is telling you. Now, we had this sort of similar energy for someone else too. This, I feel, is more in regards to someone that's like close in life. All right. So yeah, there might be like a little bit of, we've got 5 of Swords come up twice. So definitely looking into that inner battle, that inner conflict. Your intuition is asking you to pay attention to this particular situation that's just on the peripheral. So I hope that that helps. We're going to go to Carrie B. So Carrie Burgess. I love doing this with you guys. Thank you for joining us tonight. All right, let's give these decks a little bit of clearing. And we're going to go to Carrie B. So Carrie Burgess. Okay, I'm hearing spirit. Well, I'll tell you first what I saw. What I saw was just breathing and tuning into these. I got this column of clear, kind of white light that just filled up my whole body. And what I mean by this, it's almost as if I was anchored into meditation or anchored into a higher connection just with this breath. So breathing is really good for you at the moment, connecting to spirit. The other thing that I felt come up was I heard them say career. And what I'm seeing is kind of like a sun with a bit of rainbow energy. I feel like there's something new on the horizon. So we will flip these cards. Whoa. This is super powerful, Carrie. So this is for Carrie Burgess. What we have is the Hierophant, which I always call him the ultimate magician. I also see that he connects. He's like a conduit. So when we talked about this column before, when we talked about this anchoring with the breath, pay a lot of attention to this because he's coming in at the moment to ask you to connect. You've got the higher spiritual connections around at the moment. Your intuition is spot on. We have the universe come up, which is also represented by the world in my other deck. This is about sort of like controlling Kundalini coming in. We can see this higher psychic power is coming in. Sometimes this can represent a close off. Now we did say there was the energy around to do with career, but we have the Hermit. So this might be a time for, going in. Oh, it's your favorite card. It's one of my favorite cards as well. It's so beautiful, these two cards. And so is the Hermit. I have a lot of love for all three of these cards, actually. And they really tell a beautiful story. So we have about you connecting with your magic, to go within for like a close off, or to be open to a new situation. And then we have the Hermit, which is about you really connecting to that intuition, walking that deep path of magic and self-knowledge, and really just, bringing forth what it is that you learn from this situation. You have so much intuition and so much inner magic at the moment. So finding a way to connect. They were suggesting breath. As soon as I did the breath, they told me, it was just bam. There was like a ton of light connected, which to me is this card represented. So hope that helps, Carrie Burgess. Always lovely to read for you as well. Felicia, I'm going to pop you on my list as well. Felicia Cooper. All right. So Sana, let's have a look into what's happening with this rainbow light body energy. Okay. As soon as I start to look in, the first thing that I saw was, can see the rainbow light energy, but what I actually saw come in was what I would call like a troll type energy. So I feel like there's a little bit of a mischievous, here we go. These cards just fell out of the deck. We have base chakra. So sometimes this can represent like a lower physical entity that's passed on, if I'm pulling this in relation to energy. We have another troll on here, guys. Unfortunately, I haven't worked out how to delete trolls off here at the moment. So for those of you that are working as my spiritual team tonight, I'd really appreciate if you might be able to report. We have disconnection and boredom, and thank you for everyone that's already reported trolls. Apparently, I think they're not part of spiritual events directory, so I can't delete them from here. We have rejoice in celebration, and we have intuition in reverse. So something is blocking you from having that rejoice in celebration. We have that lower level entity. I'm just going to ask for some guidance around, working with removing this lower level entity. What I am seeing is a crystal wand. I'm seeing selenite to protect is what they're showing me. So let's have a look into clearing and protection. It's funny, as if even talking about it, I can already see energy starting to clear. And I actually just felt like a pop in the mid-back part of the spine. So I'm not sure if you've had this happening. This can sometimes represent, in chiropractics, it can represent like weakened immunity. I'll get to some more questions soon. Oh, thank you, Carrie. That's so sweet. Carrie's just said, so beautiful. So Rita, such a gift and spot on with my current situation. You're the best. Well, you have amazing cards at the moment. So thank you. So let's flip this over. Wow. Sana. Oh my God. So I asked for cards when you help to clear this entity that is trying to block that connection or possibly give you false communication around this light body energy. And we have the Hierophant come up again. We have the High Priestess and we have peace. How beautiful is this? Isn't this incredible? So looking at the story, when you connect to your higher self and to that God, goddess energy, we have it come through as like pretty much in both these cards saying similar things. But I always see this as going above and beyond connecting to the physical realms. This for me is like direct access, direct connection with God, with, with your higher self, with this personal energy. I'm seeing this as rainbow light body as well. This card represents that rainbow light body energy, as does the sun card sometimes in this deck. But we can see this peace. We can see there's been a clear out happening. So I hope this makes sense to you. You can always, send me a little DM as well. All right, I love you lots. And let's go to Felicia Cooper. And we will then put some new names on the list. So Felicia, they're just first asking me to close my eyes and just connect in with your energy. The other thing, they're just sending buckets and buckets of love. I'm just seeing a lot of love and protection around your family right now. They're asking me to go to the Avalon deck. So let's go here. And then we will get to some more people after I've read for Felicia. So please stay tuned. Also appreciate shares, likes, all of that thing that helps to upset the Facebook algorithms. Thank you, guys. All right. So Felicia, what they're asking me to do is connect to your beautiful, beautiful fur baby on the other side. This is not always something I do, but Spirit's just asking me. So we're going to flip these. We've got 3 cards here. We have the eagle. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay. Spirit, integrity, connection to the angelic realm. So remembering we're connecting with the beautiful fur baby, your dog that's passed. So the eagle for me is really about seeing into that spiritual, onto the other side of things. Sort of like seeing spiritually into the other world. So Sana is saying, yes, it did. Bless you. Thank you. Lots of love too. Thank you, Sana. So what we're also seeing is the Grail Knight. I feel like this is representing your, how do I say? It's like your puppy, your fur baby, being of service to you, bringing so much unconditional love. I feel that he's still doing that from the other side. We also have the dragon, which is about power and strength. So I'm seeing him run around sort of like a bit of a mad dragon. So whether he used to do that in the home and kind of like gallop about and jump on things and kind of, make everyone laugh, kind of like a class clown or like the family clown. I'm just seeing this sort of energy. They're just asking for some confirmation cards too. They're wishing from my other deck. Let's flip these. Oh, they're talking about you too. He's sending you a lot of love and protection. We have Queen of Wands. We can see, even though this is a cat, this is about a pet or a loved one sort of like sitting by your side. So we have this. The other thing that we have is the success card. And I feel like this is, they talk about that light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like this is just to do with crossing over, but he's still with you is the message that I'm getting, very strong. So I hope that helps. Beautiful energy to tap into. You can see that beautiful unconditional love, especially with pets. And we also have a card that's managed to pop itself in a different deck. I have the weirdest thing happen with 2 of these decks. I've got 2 decks of similar size, and they love to kind of like every now and then you'll find one card from another deck. Firm foundation. So really looking at, that family strength and all of you kind of moving forward together. But in moving forward, it's not forgetting. And that's what I'm hearing your beautiful baby, your fur baby say. In moving forward, it's not forgetting. So it's okay to move forward. And I feel that he knows that you honor the spirit is what I'm feeling with this. I also feel that there's like a guardian type energy over the kids. So I feel that he's watching around in spirit over the kids. So really beautiful energy with that. So that's that firm foundation that we get. Oh, the cards that I'm using tonight are the Psychic Tarot, which the cover of it looks like this one. We also have Destiny, at the bottom of the deck. And then the other one, we are using the Wisdom of Avalon, which was this deck. And then we have, oh, thank you, Danny. Danny's just saying, thanks for your confirmation. Four psychics on the group have been right every time. These nice ladies are the real deal. Oh, thank you. That is so sweet. Yeah, it's really touching and beautiful to hear. Thank you. So we have the Thoth deck as well, which is one of my favorites. And then we have this deck, which I think is the Rider-Waite deck. It's that more traditional tarot deck. So let's just have a look at the moment. Rebecca just said she just took a screenshot. I'm going to pop you on the list. Spirit is guiding me to your cheeky spirit tonight. So Rebecca O'Reilly. And how are we going for time? We're going good. All right. Lisa Kukulovsky. Let's pop you on here as well. I don't think I'm pronouncing your name right. Sorry, Lisa. And let's get a few more names. Jeannie, I saw you on here as well. Let's pick a card for you. That's Jeannie, as in I Dream of Jeannie. Okay. Yeah, definitely, Jason, lightsaber and some Trolls Be Gone spray. That would be handy tonight. But yeah, we're not letting it wreck our vibe, are we? And Jack Ryan, let's pick a card for you. All right, so let's have a look. All right, Rebecca O'Reilly. Oh, this is cool. All right. I'm getting taken to otherworldly realms with you. No wonder why Spirit led me to pick a card for you. There's cheeky, kind of like mischievous fun fairies that are hanging around with you. I'm going to flip these cards. So we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So with this Queen of Swords in reverse, there might be something happening that might be taking power away from you or a certain situation. So what I mean by this is, thank you, Sana. Sana's just saying real deal with the biggest heart for sure. You have such a big heart too. Thank you. Oh, wow. Thank you, Lisa. That was a good guess with your last name. So yeah, for you, Rebecca, what I'm seeing is Spirit is talking about really like looking at the clear picture to do with your intuition and things. Because what I'm seeing at the moment is it's possibly not paying 100% attention to the intuition. And they're saying your intuition is quite strong. I feel that it goes way, way back in your families. Oh, and I see you saying that you love fairies, elementals, and you see dragonflies everywhere, which are a spirit message from the other realm. So how beautiful. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jason. So we have temperance. So we can see this pouring happening from the cup. We can see the beautiful angel, which has the wings, which are like rising from the phoenix. We see a foot on the earth and a foot in the water. We see the sun rising in the background. We see this beautiful, holy kind of halo energy. I feel that Spirit is talking about tapping into your gifts, especially when it comes time to do with the intuition. Now we have the King of Swords in the upright position. So for me, it's like paying attention to Spirit and listening to your intuition, because this is sort of blocked a little at the moment. Then we have the Temperance card, which I feel that the angels are kind of like bringing things about and making things right. And I can see Rebecca saying, oh, that's the intuition again. Yeah, this is something I want to trust. And then we have this energy of King of Swords. So I feel that you will get there. This is about having trust in yourself, really tapping in and finding ways that work for you. This is something that we can work with one-on-one in a personal session. If you would like to know more information about what Spirit recommends for you to personally tap in, or you might already have a favorite way to tap in. But yeah, beautiful energy that you have coming up. Let's have a look for Lisa. Lisa, oops, we just had one card jump out and just skimmed over my arm, came out face up. So let's have a look what else Spirit wants to say for tonight. All right, so we've got a few, oops, there's a few cards come out. So Lisa, the first card that we had come out is Debauch in reverse. So I feel that things that have felt sluggish and possibly, thank you, Rebecca. I have a couple of spots left just before Easter. If there isn't any left, please DM me and I will squeeze you in right before Easter. So we have the card of debauch come up in reverse. For me, when this card comes up, it speaks about stagnancy. And we can see this is a 7 of cups. So sometimes it's energy that we've been putting something into for too long. Now with this coming in reverse, this might also be connected to do with something that has felt stuck is about to remove itself from life. So we have Venus energy working with this, and we also have Scorpio. So there's something that might have been, and I just got chills all down my left-hand side, which is like your intuition, it's the inner feminine. So this is for Lisa. And what I saw with this was this might be past love connected, or a situation around love that might have felt stuck, or it could have been like bogged down and stuck to do with the past energies and emotions. So let's flip these other cards. Yeah, I'm getting the same sort of energy with this. So we have this 2 of Wands energy, which sometimes can be a bit of conflict, a bit of like feeling to make a choice. This sometimes will come up for me when we've let emotions get to the better of us, meaning that sometimes they've caused physical disease or illness to manifest. Yeah, I'll sometimes get this card come up to do with this. Sometimes it's also to do with reproductive energies. Now let's have a look at the other cards. We'll flip these over. Yeah, Spirit is asking you, 10 of Swords, to let go of this past, let go of any hurt that might be holding around the heart. Now, this doesn't have to be a romantic situation, but it's something that's impacting the heart, something that's holding you back in the past that's still coming through into the present. And it's like each time you feel that it's, letting go of something, it's still kind of like there residually. So what I mean by this is what we want to do is eliminate it from the subconscious. So doing meditation, doing hypnosis to help free up this conscious mind and subconscious mind. So you can put your energy and drive it towards the future, which is the star. We can see you bringing and flowing this beautiful energy down through your body. This is an otherworldly being to me. This represents higher self. It represents spirit. What we have with this is opening yourself up to these higher energies of the universe, bringing and channeling them onto the earth. So we have this energy of, how would I say, bringing knowledge from the heaven or from the stars to the earth, bring through like your own intuition to manifest the Aeon. This is manifesting and birthing a new transformation for you. We can see here we have North, the Mother Sky Goddess, this beautiful blue Egyptian goddess at the top. She is one to ask and to kind of pray towards. So it's asking, being in receptivity mode. So you might be calling in this transformation. You're definitely like at the halfway kind of point with this. So anything you can do to like juice up this power and, add to the manifestation, it's time to do it, is what I feel with this. And I can see we have another troll, but we will keep going. So that was for you, Lisa. So I hope that helps. And Jeannie, we just had your name up here before. Jeannie Crimson. Thank you. It's like my voice is soothing. Like I was saying before, I have meditations on, where is it? On my website, there's free meditations on Insight Timer and Spotify. So some people do like to fall asleep to them or use them to go. I'm going to put a few names on if we have time. We've only got a couple of minutes left. Karina Renee, let's pop you on here. Okay. So we have Jeannie. Let's have a look for you. Okay, they're guiding me to this deck, telling me to flip Destiny. And then we have the Avalon deck, of which we're getting the Grail Knight. So we had this card come up before. I think I also popped this up before. So there's a couple of you really like connecting into past life energy at the moment. And with you, Jeannie, what I'm getting is a shiver. You love the Atlantis mermaid. Beautiful. So we have with you at the moment, there's like this itching for spirit to kind of make a connection. And what I'm seeing is you tapping into this intuition. I feel that this is connected somewhat to destiny. I don't know if this is something that you've ever thought about. And I feel like it's 10 of Cups energy. And we can see, I keep getting spirit go like this to me. And I just noticed that this is the picture that we have this beautiful being, this beautiful goddess in the center, or this magic woman has this golden light above her head. She's being influenced by the universe, by God, by spirit, and she's connecting into her place of the heart to manifest and to also like listen to the messages of the heart. With the Grail Knight, we have romance, illusion, and seeking the sacred. So I feel like there's a little bit of a journey or an adventure. You can see that the Holy Spirit is kind of like coming in and filling this cup. So I feel that these are both kind of like cup energies. The other thing that we have come in is Three of Cups, but I saw this in reverse. I don't feel this is necessarily about seeking out to do this with others. This feels very personal. It feels like a emerging out of, we've got Archangel Michael joking with us as well. So it feels like, I want to say like emerging out of the dark night of the soul, or emerging into this beautiful light that's being shrouded or kind of like placed upon the earth. Archangel Michael's talking about it's emerging out of a cupboard. So it might have been the feeling like not so dramatic as the dark night of the soul. He's saying it's sort of like hiding in a cupboard for a little bit and then emerging. So this can also represent coming out of the closet in terms of spirituality. I know for a lot of my galactic or starseed friends, we talk about hiding in the starseed closet and then coming out to the world as being, you know, a starseed. So I'm feeling spirit joke with us in this way. It's really quite sweet. So Jack Ryan, I hope that helps, Jeannie. Interesting energies to play with for you for the week. Let's have a look. And we have a few more trolls. I will be going in and deleting later. And thank you for everyone who has reported. So Jack, let's have a look for you. Oh, we've got 3 cards. I picked 2 out and 1 fell out. The Fool came out in reverse. So the Fool for me, and you'll love this, Jack. So the Fool for me is sort of like that archetypal Peter Pan energy. It's that person, that archetype that never grows old. They're playful, they're joyful, they're about kind of going with that free flow on the path. They're up for adventure, they're up for a journey. They've sort of tamed the fear of the tiger to walk at their leg. And what I mean by this, you've always felt connection, Jeannie. That's good to hear. But yeah, what I see with this, Jack, is this wide-eyed wonderment of being in the world. We can see that the Fool is open to new situations and new things. Let's see what we have with these other cards. We also have the 10 of Discs, which is about, how would we say? This is about physical manifestation on the earth. What I'm hearing Spirit say is shooting for the stars. So they're talking about this is about raising your standards, raising your game, and hitting higher. They're saying you have so much more capability than where you're aiming right now. Like aim for top shelf is what they're showing me. And they're giving it sort of like reference to a bar. So I'm not really a drinker, but they're talking about, and I don't think you are as well. But what they're showing me is like reaching for bottom shelf whiskey when it's like you should only reach for top. I feel that this is also connection to do with souls and people that you bring into life, because I feel like they're showing me it's like picking up that little bird that's damaged and wanting to mend the wing. But it's like the bird might have been quite happy in, you know, just saying it had a broken wing and getting the attention, but it might not have wanted to be on the healing journey or wanted to be sort of like working with top shelf. The Spirit is also saying, be aware of what is saying it's top shelf when really it's kind of like bottom shelf. So then we have this Queen of Discs, which also echoes this message. So I'm seeing this also represent, how would I say? Standing in that kind of like king, queen, like royalty type energy. So this is about spirit being at the heart of the matter into the physical. This is Capricorn. This is like high achievement. This is success. I feel that there's a lot of this energy, but there's some people that are dragging you back and trying to pull you into drama. So sort of staying above this. But what I love for you is this wand. And what we can see is the Merkaba inside the cube. So this is spirit inside the 3D. So this is part of the game that you bring to earth. Part of your soul mission is to be that pure example of spirit manifesting on the earth. And this is what other people see in you as well. So I hope that helps. Hopefully you're still with us. Karina, Renee, let's have a look for you. All right, and then we'll see if we can get to some more before we finish up. So let's have a look. Oh, I'm seeing flowers. Spirit loves flowers with you. I'm seeing these beautiful pink and yellow roses, and Spirit's kind of talking about like immersing your whole face into this rose. So it's a really big rose. When we get big roses and they're non-earthly, it represents Spirit wanting to give us a gift. And what I'm hearing with this is that you give so much to everyone else. Spirit is asking you to really give yourself permission to have that relaxation, that rejuvenation. Give yourself that gift of that perfume, that divine energy. They're drawing my attention to 5-5 on our little clock up here. So I feel with this, it's paying attention to the fives at the moment. So when we have a 555, this is about Spirit saying that there is a change coming. And this is what I feel that they're guiding us with this. We have the card of power. So this is about self-empowerment. It's also about looking into magic, because we have earth, air, fire, and water. And this is about choosing who you allow to give your magic to. So we can see the pillars, or these 4 foundations. We can see the influence of the soul, the sun. This is that Spirit that was giving this, how would I say, that smell, that inspiration coming through from Spirit. We have Capricorn energy again with this. This is that drawbridge energy too. So feeling that drawbridge coming up and down. I'm sorry if I haven't been able to get to everyone tonight. It's been quite busy with where I'm getting pulled, but I do have a general reading at the start of this for everyone. I also have some free meditations for anyone that feels drawn on my website, Insight Timer, and Spotify under my name. The other card that we have for you, Karina, is when you pay attention and really hit that rejuvenation, relaxation, we have Ace of Disc. I feel this represents a new opportunity coming towards you. The other thing that we have is Prince of Wands. And I feel that this is like a spiritual transformation to do with the heart. It's Chariot, so it's fast-moving energy coming in. It's that real fire, Phoenix energy as well. So really beautiful. There's a lot of leadership energy with this. I feel that there's a new opportunity coming up to do with taking your wisdom further. They also said brand. So if there's a brand that you've been thinking about, and Jason said it's 555 local time. Thank you so much for giving that confirmation as well. Beautiful. I love it how everyone works together as a team here. It's just amazing. So I hope that helps, Karina. But yeah, they're really talking about taking your brand or your energy, your label higher, because I feel that there is that teacher energy around at the moment too. So looking out for opportunities, making sure to rest and rejuvenate is what I feel in this situation. And it's that saying of taking time to smell the roses, isn't it? So let's have a look. I'm just seeing where, okay, Polly Molly, I was just about to say you, and you guys saw Spirit flipped out these cards. We have the Aeon. This is about transformation. This is also connected to do with connecting into all different parts of you. We can see this triple flame of transformation in the Hebrew letter down the bottom. And we can see the card of oppression, and we can see the card of allure. What I'm seeing is underneath everything, this is you. This is your intuition. This is you tapping in. Oh, thank you, Gina. I really appreciate it. I'm seeing this being connected. How would I say? You're like so in touch with who you are as a person, but the energy that I get is people pleasing. And what I mean by this, hi Baron, lovely to see you here. What I mean by this people pleasing is it's like others coming in and trying to block you from your intuition or telling like you what you should do. And then we have this sort of like illusion as well. So paying attention to what you feel is truthful, and what you feel is sort of like people coming from the best and highest good. Yeah, so interesting energy. I hope that helps. But really looking into what it is that you feel, what is the message that you get in relation to what others are telling you. So let's have a look. I only book personal readings, as we've said before, through my own website, or if you DM me directly. I will not be posting links and things on under other people's names or anything like that, as the other readers on Spiritual Events Directory. You know, we manage our own bookings. So let's have a look if there's anyone that we can give a message to quickly before we go. Donna, I just saw your name and Spirit popped out, strength. So I can see there is someone else trying to advertise on here. We will take care of that shortly. So we have strength. And again, I want to say the word transformation. There's a few people here at the moment that are working with transformations. There is deep soul transformation and seed planting happening at the moment. Connecting to your sun energies, we have sort of that dark night of the soul, or that inner intuition energy at the bottom that is asking for transformation. We also have the Ace of Wands. You can see there's kind of like a relationship between these two cards, in that it's about a single connection. So this is about you connecting with higher self. This is about you connecting with that Godhead. We can see there is the sun and the crown. So I'm just going to hold these because Spirit's just saying, immerse yourself in this energy. The other card that they're giving me is this card, the card of the cow. And with the cow is very sacred, especially in Indian culture. So it says nourishment, abundance, asking and receiving. So this is about you directly connecting. So Polly is saying, thank you. Yes, I'm a people pleaser and learning to speak my truth. Reading, is it Fern or Fernie Cotton? Speak your truth at the moment. Yes, definitely about speaking your truth. I also feel like there's tears to shed around this. Don't be hard on yourself for if you've ever kind of gone with what other people have said in terms of people pleasing and things like that, because I feel that you're a beautiful, beautiful person and you deserve the best. And what I feel is that your spiritual team, your guides want the best for you. So really when you tune in and you connect, and if you feel drawn, please reach out to me for a reading. I have half-hour, 1 hour and 2-hour readings. So thank you everyone so much for joining us here tonight. Let's pick one of the cards out of my deck. So this is my Oracle deck of cards that I've made that are available through my website. We can see here, oops, these two cards are jumping out. But we can see here all of the different pictures. Now these are an oracle and they're positive, beautiful messages. So let's pick a card for the collective, for this beautiful group we've had. Give me such patience and love tonight. We have light body activation, Sana. If you're still watching, I feel this is for you as well. And we have the card of success. So I'm just going to read these very quickly. Let the light codes on this card resonate, activate higher energy centers and the light body. We can see this is ET language here. So letting these beautiful codes, these light energies, and I'm just going to do a quick couple of words. So, so that was just some quick light language blessings, but this is all about using those blessings for success. So success is a state of mind. Keep moving forward regardless of any setbacks. So I hope this has blessed your night, and thank you so much for the love and all of the stars. Remember, for personal readings, click the link below, which is my website, soulreader.com. Sending you so much love for the week ahead, and I look forward to seeing you all next week. Thank you.